Let's talk about 4 free agency losers for fantasy football, including Justin Jefferson. But before we get started, like this video and subscribe to our channel to catch more videos just like this one. Kyle, let's hop right into it. Who's your number one, or I should say your first loser?
So he's not my number one loser, but he's the first one we're going to talk about here. Roschon Johnson for the Bears. Listen, they drafted this guy, has 3 down back potential, had high hopes for him coming into this year. And then they go and sign AndreSwift. Why? Why did they have to go and shatter my dream? I hate the move for Roschon, for Herbert too, for that matter. Like, AndreSwift is going to come in, be the guy, and if you've got either of those other guys in Dynasty, you're just out of luck. I mean, you're stuck basically being patient or trading them as handcuffs to the holder of AndreSwift.
You were already having to be too patient with Roschon, right? Everyone's like, this guy's a beast. Get him up there, even Bears fans really like him. But then, yeah, they signed Swift, and they signed him to a starter's contract. I mean, they're paying him. They got him, 3-year contract. So they're bringing him in to be the starter. Yep. The issue with that also, though, is how much can you trust Swift, to get how many carries is he going to get taken by Herbert or Roschon at the same time. But Roschon definitely not going to see the amount of carries to be super relevant like we were hoping he would get that big bump this year, and it's just not going to happen all of a sudden now. It's really disappointing offseason for Roschon. Really sad. 100%. All right, who's your second guy?
Second guy, Mr. Tyjae Spears. Same deal. Derrick Henry's gone. Everybody thinks Tyjae Spears is going to step into this 3-down workload role, and then the Titans go and sign Tony Pollard. And now all of a sudden, Tyjae Spears is still a backup. Yeah, I mean, he's going to be the backup. And that sucks, man, because you saw early offseason in our dynasties, especially Tyjae Spears, that value is climbing, man. Everybody's clamoring, trying to get him on their team, and now again, you're either hoping for a Pollard injury or you're just being patient until Pollard is gone.
Yeah, I'm not really patting myself on the back here, but I am going, whew, thank goodness I didn't get on the Tyjae Spears hype train, because writing was kind of on the wall with his health issues that he has going. I was like, I don't know if they're really going to lean on this guy. But, I mean, value just kept rising and rising. The guy's talented, and it looked like he was, if they would trust his health, that he was going to step into that role immediately. Tony Pollard gone, just with the tampering being lifted off of it before free agency even started. I mean, it was one of the first signings, happened really fast and just crushed everyone that had Tyjae Spears in waiting there on their dynasty leagues. So, yeah, a real letdown for those owners. But what are you gonna do? Hope for an injury. Ugh, fantasy football makes us horrible people. All right, let's move on to your third one. Who's your third loser?
My third one is Justin Herbert. We're not getting to that teaser guy just yet. But so Justin Herbert had a pretty rough couple of years the last 2 years. And then this offseason loses all of his receivers. Mike Williams, gone. Keenan Allen, gone. Gerald Everett, gone. Austin Eckler, gone. Everybody. He's left with Josh Palmer and Quentin Johnston, who we know can't do anything. They're going to have to draft a receiver because there's really nothing left on free agency to go sign to speak of. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Justin Herbert in redraft or really even dynasty at this point.
I mean,
with no weapons.
Name it off again. All the weapons that he had, and then now are gone.
Gone. Yeah.
Williams. I mean,
Williams, Allen, Everett, Eckler.
They're all gone. What are they going to get? They're going to lean on rookies, and the guys we already know aren't as good because they couldn't overtake those positions. They couldn't even really fill in when those guys got injured. Like, it's sad. Justin Herbert, showed flashes early in his career. first season in 2020 finished number 9 overall QB. His next season, 2021, the number 2 overall. Oh my gosh, here comes Justin Herbert. Falls number 11, falls to 17. I don't see that going up this coming year with the weapons he's going to have. It's going to be quite sad. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. And I'm sad if I have Justin Herbert. Getting him early on in Dynasty probably paid a lot for him or drafted him high, and now it's just not paying off.
I do think, though, compared to the other 2 guys we just talked about, I think you still have a bit of a window here where you can sell Herbert and get another pretty decent quarterback in return. Someone, because he is still very young, someone who believes in that talent. I would go and try to pick up a different QB, though.
Question: Who do you want more long term on your dynasty team? Justin Herbert or Justin Fields?
Herbert.
Okay, I was just seeing how far you were going to go with that.
Yeah, awesome. I wouldn't go that far, but
all right. So we just talked about Justin and Justin. Let's talk about Justin.
Let's hit all the Justins. Yeah,
just
dude,
in case.
Number 4 guy, JJ, man, Justin Jefferson. It breaks my heart to say he's a loser because he's the best receiver in the NFL. But Sam Darnold, I'm praying they trade up for a QB in this draft, because if Sam Darnold goes into the season as a starter, JJ's going to suffer. So is Addison, so is Hawk. So, the whole team's going to suffer if Darnold's a starting QB. But the people who draft Justin Jefferson are going to feel it the worst, because you're taking him in that first round. You're expecting elite production, and he's going to have last year's due to injury. This year it's going to be to Sam Darnold. You're going to lose out on a season of a number 1 draft pick. So definitely want to keep an eye on what happens in the draft with the Vikings. But as it sits right now, there's a few guys I think I'd prefer to take over JJ this next season.
Yeah, in case you ever doubted that coach speak was a real thing, they came out and said that Sam Darnold's best days are ahead of him. There's no way. Sam Darnold was overhyped coming out of college, where he was a turnover machine. He has not been successful in the NFL, and he will not be successful in the NFL, even if you give him Justin Jefferson to throw to. It does break my heart for Jefferson. I don't see the Vikings not making any moves or getting another quarterback in the draft. But again, we might have to sit here and sit through a year of Sam Darnold, which would be a waste. All we can hope is that a lesser QB leans on an elite wide receiver and just force feeds targets. Yeah, it's gonna do the Sam Darnold thing and throw some interceptions, but it's not like I'm playing Sam Darnold in my fantasy lineup. Give Justin Jefferson the rock.
I will say this in regards to that coach speak. Technically, he's not wrong. You go from Carolina to a backup at San Fran to the starter with the Vikings. I guess technically his best days are ahead of him.
Yeah, his best days are ahead of him. Retirement.